Hey guys, today we are doing something a little bit different. We are doing we are doing food we are doing a food theory episode.
What is the best way to make a Pop Tart? In the toaster? The microwave? What about the freezer? I made 8 of my friends try every.
Yeah, we're doing what is the best way to make a pop tart. It's just something new for that I wanted to try on the channel, and we'll see if I like doing the videos. Then we might just keep doing them on the channel. All right, here we go.
Flavor of Pop Tart cooked 5 ways to answer that popular question. And let's just say it was an eye and stomach opening experience. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna throw up. Hello, Internet!
Nasty
Welcome
work.
to Food Theory, the show that knows it's crazy good. And speaking of crazy, let me tell you, the story of how this episode came to be is certainly a wild one. You see, and I'm not making this up, years, my soon-to-be ex-good friend and host of Film Theory, Lee, has
What you mean? How's it going?
been asking, nay, begging me to do a video all about the best way to make a Pop-Tart. Yeah, because it's a perfect idea. 10 million views guaranteed. But did you take this delicious idea served up on a silver platter? Don't get me wrong, it is a good idea. It's just in order to do it right, it takes so much effort. I need to buy and cook a ton of tarts, get a team together. I just had a baby, you know. Free time has been at a premium lately. Excuses. Well, thankfully, I'm such a good friend that I decided to help you out, didn't I? Go ahead. Tell them what I did. So, recently, I went on a 10-day trip to Bangkok to film with some really cool people for something that will be coming out later this year. And when I came back from my trip, I had an email from my supposed good friend, Lee. Was it a well-worded letter welcoming me back from my trip? No! All it said was, "Hey, Santi, filmed the Pop-Tart episode for you. You're welcome." And at the bottom was a link to a Google Drive folder with 8 hours of footage. How have you managed to film an episode for me and somehow give me more work? Hey,
That's
I sent
tough.
the team to the store. I had someone chef up all the Pop-Tarts. I made sure this whole thing happened for a video on your channel. The least you could do is be a little grateful. Fine. Thank you, Lee. So how did you go about answering what is the best way to make a Pop-Tart? 18 flavors, 5 different cooking methods, which means each of our 8 volunteers, myself included, tried a total of 90 different Pop-Tart combinations and rated them out of 10. 18 flavors? Frosted and unfrosted? Unfrosted? Ew. If you don't eat them frosted, are you even a Pop-Tarts fan? Besides, there are surprisingly few unfrosted Pop-Tart flavors out there, and so without a fair comparison between both frosted and unfrosted for a vast majority of flavors, it just didn't seem like a fair test. That actually makes a ton of sense. And thanks to everyone's valiant effort, and one chunder later, we now have all that data in order to crown one Pop-Tart flavor and cooking method combination as the greatest tart of all time. Or tote, for short. Is the G?
So
The
this
G
food
sign.
theory
Now
or
take it away,
film
Santi.
theory?
This is your channel after all.
Yeah, food theory.
That guy. So, before we get into the taste test, let's meet our guinea pigs who bravely put their taste buds and stomachs on the line. I'm Mike. I love Pop-Tarts, and I like to eat them raw.
I'm Jess. I haven't had a Pop-Tart
Hey, yo,
in 15 years. I think I toasted them. I am not a huge Pop-Tart person. I ate a ton as a child, and they were always toasted. What about you? I'm Rachel. Hello, everybody. I had a Pop-Tart for breakfast this morning. I will have them room temperature or toasted, so I think we're kind of in the same boat there. Strawberry is my favorite.
My name's Maya. I'm a production assistant here at Theorist. The strawberry is my favorite, and I've had it raw and I've had it toasted.
My name's Key, and I'm the social media intern here at Theorist. My favorite Pop-Tart is cookies and cream, and I eat it raw as well.
My favorite Pop-Tarts. We don't actually get them really in the UK at all. We only get 3 flavors in the UK.
What?
One of my favorite flavors generally is cinnamon sugar.
If I had to go, favorite Pop-Tart, actually the tie-in Spider-Man Pop-Tarts from 2002. Those are actually really good. You gotta go wild berry, I think it's raw. Frozen, you gotta go
What?
yeah, I know.
What?
You're gonna learn.
Okay.
Frozen, cookies and cream. Toasted, brown sugar, cinnamon. Excellent.
But with the pleasantries out of the way, it's time to sink our teeth into these pastries. Starting with the laziest cooking method of them all,
Cookie.
no cooking at all.
Yeah.
In order to get our opening baseline, each of our competitors ate all 18 Pop-Tarts uncooked or raw. Do I love the fact that everyone in this video kept referring to room temperature Pop-Tarts as raw? No, not even a little bit. But I didn't get much say in the matter, now did I? But right out the gate, some of our flavors were gonna be strong competitors. Strawberry, blueberry, raspberry, and wildberry all cleaned up. They all received average scores between 5.25 and 6.375, landing them all in the top 5 for
I'm gonna have to turn this off at about. I'm gonna have to turn it off and restart the recording at about 15 minutes. So,
our raw round. But the real smash hit from round 1 was a flavor I had never really given the time of day before.
Okay, so next up is strawberry milkshake. I'm gonna need you to explain to me what's different.
Well, you see, strawberry is just strawberry, okay? Strawberry milkshake.
shake,
Okay.
and it's
It's like
something
milk.
different.
Consistency?
No.
No.
Imagine being able to build an app with your
Yeah,
name on it
and because of
just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete
matter of
AI
fact, let me
creation
just
platform.
do that now. I'll be back in like a few seconds. Back. Hopefully I can actually finish the recording now, but it's only like 21 more minutes left in the video. Here we go.
No, I don't like how pink it is. That feels wrong. The flavor, however.
Whoa! Whoa!
That flavor.
That's fantastic. That's 7. That's great.
I'm going 6. But despite Tom and Lee's glowing praise, Amy and Rachel were not nearly as on board the milkshake train.
Oh,
Back when I was a
man.
kid, you used to be able to get like a little powder mix that came with like a Barbie kitchen. That strawberry frosting mix tasted just like that.
Frosting. It
Yeah.
tastes like frosting.
It tastes like kids frosting.
Yeah.
I don't really like it.
But despite
Not
their
everybody's
mad
Pop
feelings on
Tart is
the
for-
mad shake, they ended up scoring pretty
Not
similar to Tom
everybody
and Lee,
likes the
Amy
same
giving
Pop
5
Tart.
and
That's what makes
Rachel
Pop
6,
Tart.
which just goes to show how tough of graders they were. Hence why we wanted a wide sample of participants. Speaking of the other participants, it seems like everyone else was very much with Lee and Tom on Team Milkshake.
That's like a 6.
Yeah, I think so.
That's like pretty pleasant.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
This is insane. That's
Yeah.
9.
Whoa, sorry,
Wait,
wrong.
I know, I'm gonna go 8. I feel like I'm acting crazy.
No, Maya, you actually weren't acting crazy this time. The strawberry milkshake Pop-Tart turned out to be the number 1 raw Pop-Tart flavor, earning a score of 6.5 out of 10. Honestly, I'm kind of shocked. I sort of
Nice.
thought the Pepto-Bismol colored slime in the middle would turn people off, but nah, it was the best so far. All of the berries sort of were. You see, broadly speaking, all 18 of our Pop-Tart flavors could be sorted into one of 2 categories: fruit flavors and sweets. And so far, the fruit flavors were absolutely wiping the floor with the competition. Meanwhile, pastries like the s'mores
kinda
and
makes
chocolate chip
sense.
cookie dough, while great flavors ordinarily, just weren't whetting the appetites of our Pop-Tart tasters. But they were far from the worst flavors of the bunch.
I think it's chocolatey chip pancakes.
I mean, probably, but notice how it's not chocolate. It's chocolate. That is very bland.
That tastes like an uncooked pancake. I've never had pancake batter straight from the nozzle, so I don't know what it actually tastes like. This is what I imagine an uncooked pancake.
Yeah, I'm putting
I
that
think
as a 1. I'm going to put it as a 2 because it was bland enough that I could probably be okay.
This smells disgusting.
Oh, this smells like feet. Oh, God.
It smells like straight vomit.
Feet is crazy.
No, it's a 1.
I'm gonna give it a 2.
Ugh! I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this! Oh, no. That's the worst one so far.
That is really bad. That's a 0.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I don't like it.
Ooh, I don't like that.
I don't like it so far. I don't love like syrup. That's kind of what I taste is like syrupy.
Overall, the not real chocolatey chip pancakes got an embarrassing 1.25 out of 10, which
Yeah,
surprisingly was only tied for
sometimes
last
when they
place
try
of
stuff,
round
it
one
doesn't
with a
really
certain
work
other
all the
flavor that
time.
is certainly not going to earn anyone a merit badge.
This is the Girl Scout coconut caramel. No, that's objectively awful. And I like caramel and I like coconut. This does not.
This smells like a Bath and Body Works candle.
Yes.
Like it smells waxy too.
And guess what? I'll wait till you taste yours. It tastes like a candle too. That is the worst one we've had so
my
far.
God. What is that smell?
They are not liking
Gotta eat
these
it, gotta
Pop
eat it.
Tarts.
Yeah, the coconut caramel proved to be a bit of a disaster. With reactions like that, you're probably wondering why it didn't earn last place all to itself. Well, let's just say there was one person who thought it was okay. And I'll give you one guess.
I don't think that's that bad. That's like fine. Not great. It's like a fool.
Of course it's Tom! See, this is why they don't let the UK have more than 3 flavors of Pop-Tart. You can't be trusted. But after adding up all the scores from round 1, our top 5 raw flavors are all berry-tastic, with strawberry milkshake sitting in the tote position, while the bottom 5 really leave a bad taste in your mouth. But will any of these flavors improve when we hold their feet to the fire? Or should I say, next up, the classic Pop-Tart cooking method, the toaster. Instructions on the side of the box recommend we cook them on the lowest possible heat setting, which for our office toaster was about a 1 to 2 minute cook. But since it is the way you're supposed to cook a Pop-Tart, it shouldn't be too much of a surprise that the scores across the board went up massively in round 2. On average, our raw Pop-Tarts scored an average of 4.035 out of 10, but popped all the way up to 4.493 when they were popped in the toaster. That being said, not all flavors ended up getting that toasted boost. This includes last round's winner, Strawberry Milkshake, who fell down 5/8 of a point compared to the raw round, which I guess makes sense. They don't typically toast milkshakes. However, the unfortunate dishonor of being the biggest fall off from round 1 belongs to Lemon Blueberry Crumble and Hot Fudge Sundae. Raw, they were nothing to write home about, finishing in 12th and 13th respectively. But once you put them in a toaster, they fell a full 3/4 of a point, dropping them to 16th and 17th place among our toasted tarts. And what got last place, you ask? Well, why don't we ask Mike, the lead writer for this channel, and the one who helped conspire with Lee to make this episode happen.
So we have the Girl Scouts coconut caramel toasted.
A few moments later.
I think I am going to throw up.
Yeah, we don't need to see any of that. But yes, the coconut caramel was so bad, it literally caused Mike to chunder all over the studio, earning both of us a lifetime ban. Now, was it because the combo was so rancid? Or was it because Mike was being an idiot and not spitting out Pop-Tarts in between takes? Who's to say? I don't know if I should call you a trooper or a traitor. But hey, Mike, you and me now both have our food theory chunderin badge. But while everyone else's stomach contents remained inside of them at all times, it was clear that toasting the Girl Scout abomination was pure evil, scoring a
I don't even know why they even made
1.75
those.
out of 10. Better than raw, but not by much. In more pleasant news, there were absolutely some Pop-Tarts that thrived under toasted conditions. For example, take brown sugar cinnamon. It finished a respectable 7th in the first round with a score of 4.25 out of 10. But toasted? Boy!
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
The sugar just melts.
That is like platonic ideal of a Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
Yep.
I am a... So I'll put this on 8.
I'm gonna go 7.
I'm gonna give that a 7.
I think I'll give it a 6.
That's better.
It's getting better. It's leveling up. We're going up to a 6.
I'm giving it a 7.
Yeah, I liked it better than the frozen, so we'll give it 8.
In total, brown sugar cinnamon's rating went up a full 2 points in between rounds to 6.625. If you ever have yourself a raw brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart, for the love of God, please just toast it. You won't regret it. But even with that massive toasting boost, brown sugar cinnamon still didn't come out on top in our toaster round. That honor goes to none other than the classic itself, strawberry.
I like this one.
Makes
That's
sense.
good. That's just good. That's good. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm also gonna give it a 9. That's good too. I'm giving it an 8.
I will... I'm going to give it a 6.
That's really good.
It's so good. I'm gonna 8.
Me too.
But not everyone was as stoked on the toasted straws. And I'll give you another guess as to who.
Yeah, that's actually not as good as I thought that would be. That's a little worse than the raw, I think.
But despite Tom and Lee giving measly 4s, the strong scores from the others give Toasted Strawberry a 7 out of 10. Not only taking round 2, but dethroning Raw Strawberry Milkshake to take the overall lead in our tote debate. Here are the final results from our toasted round. And in terms of the overall competition, the toasted versions of Strawberry, Brown Sugar Cinnamon, and Blueberry managed to crack the top 5. And on the other end of the spectrum, while nothing has quite dethroned the pancake and coconut raw duo, the toasted hot fudge sundae and coconut caramel are now among the worst of the worst. Now we move on to a cooking method that, I'm gonna be honest, I've never really heard anyone use before. Preheat to 350 degrees Fahrenheit
put
for 2
those in the
minutes.
air
That's what the
fryer?
official Pop-Tart website
That's crazy.
recommends for air frying your Pop-Tarts. But is it worth the effort? Well, the thing we ended up discovering was that the results were shockingly similar between the toaster and air fryer rounds. The average score for the toaster round was 4.493. The air fryer, 4.431. Which, if you go full nerd mode and run statistical analysis, you'll find the two results are not statistically significant, meaning they're essentially tied. I was curious though, was there some pattern we could find between which flavors did well in the air fryer versus the toaster round? And no, it was pretty random. These 12 flavors got higher marks in the toaster, while these 6 did slightly better in the air fryer. But honestly, the difference was pretty minimal. If you enjoy one flavor in the toaster, it's gonna be just as good in the air fryer. Dealer's choice. For example, our tried and true flavor, strawberry, proved once again that no matter the method, it was still gonna put up decent numbers. Even Tom and Lee, the haters, were pleased.
That's better than toasted. I'd say that's about on par with the raw.
That's insane. If you want it extra crunchy, yeah. If you have an air fryer. Air fryer. That's so good. Back up to an 8.
I'm gonna give this one a 6.
I'm gonna give that one a 7.
That's fine. 6.
Grab 'em.
Yeah, they
All
had
in
to
all,
do the
while the air-fried strawberry didn't quite reach the high highs that the toasted version reached, it still earned an impressive 6.5 out of 10, tying it with the raw strawberry milkshake and earning a spot in the top 5 overall. And can you guess what flavor was the worst for the air-fried round? Well, can you guess?
Yeah, I mean, it's not good.
I want the taste out of my mouth.
pause with. We are resetting once again so I don't run out of time to record. Nobody
Your
likes
product
those.
is best in show, but your
I've never
packaging
even had
is.
those.
That's why you need Canva Business. It has everything a small team needs.
I'm not getting premium.
Yep. Nope. No. I'm like, yep, it's not good.
One again. Those all suck.
This is the worst thing I think I've eaten in a while.
One of the worst
Dang,
things,
that's
but not the worst thing yet. With a score of 1.5, the air-fried coconut caramel easily earns its spot among the bottom 5. But
What you mean?
nothing yet has been able to dethrone the 1-2 punch of the raw coconut caramel and pancake. Alright, here's the rankings from round 3, as well as our updated top and bottom 5. Toasted Strawberry is still holding on to the toad spot, but for our next round, I think it's time to mix things up. I think our brave volunteers deserve a bit of a break. They've tried, 54 different Pop-Tarts at this point? They've earned
That's
themselves a bit of
crazy.
a palate cleanse. Well, sort of. You see, so far, we've been eating our Pop-Tarts straight out of the package, or out of the toaster. But, and I didn't know this, there are people out there who add a little something to their tarts. A little smear to elevate the experience. Don't just take my word for it. Here's Peter Griffin.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so freaking good.
And so, to mix things up, Lee has created
I forgot
5
about that.
special combinations of Pop-Tart flavor, each with their own special spread. 3 of which are good, 1 is kinda meh, and the other is truly awful. Each team will randomly draw a number out of our super special mystery box to decide
This is
their
gonna
fate.
be
Oh, and did I
nasty
mention
work.
they'll have to eat their chosen Pop-Tart blindfolded for extra mystery?
And whichever
That's
one doesn't get
nasty
pulled,
work.
Santi has to eat.
Wait, what? No, I didn't agree to that.
Roll the clips.
No!
It's like the Hunger Games.
I don't volunteer as tribute. Okay.
5. Da-da-da, 4.
I want this one.
Is that one?
Yeah. 2.
You ready? Our mystery flavor is 3.
Okay, I found the plate. Okay. I'm feeling something wet.
Let me know when you have your piece secured. Or is it in front of us? Yeah, I have my piece secured. Oh, shoot.
Okay, I've got the plate, Lee. I've got the plate. I'm going to bring the plate to us. Okay. Communication. Here's your hand. So you're touching the plate. Okay.
Oh, thank God. Thank God, that's good. There's peanut butter and I don't know what else.
Nice.
Definitely peanut butter. I
Nice.
love peanut butter. I can't tell what the Pop-Tart is because the peanut butter is so overpowering.
Oh. Oh, that's that very specific thing.
That's butter.
It is butter. It's very. I don't know what the inside is though.
The butter kind of overtakes it.
It is. It just tastes like butter.
Maybe it's like a brown sugar one.
Huh. This isn't the Marmite, is it?
Yeah, I think that's the Marmite caramel. It's actually pretty good.
Oh, it's Nutella. That didn't taste like Nutella at all.
I couldn't tell what was on it. I was
Yeah.
like, that's just the substance. Because all I could taste was the cinnamon roll.
I only tasted what I thought was peanut butter, but it's actually just Nutella.
Oh, chocolate chip pancake.
Oh, that's why
I couldn't figure out. Yeah, that one.
Butter and brown sugar cinnamon.
Ooh, good job, Rachel!
Nice.
It is caramel Marmite on Hot Fudge Sundae.
Oh, and so there's
Okay.
it was the nothing burger one that we didn't.
Oh, yeah.
One that we were confused by the flavor because we couldn't tell what flavor it was
Yeah.
by eating it.
I thought that was quite nice, actually. And will you look at what that leaves Santi with? You have to try sriracha and strawberry milkshake. Oh, it can't be that bad. You
Yes,
like
it was.
spicy food, and the strawberry milkshake was fantastic. What could go wrong?
Oh, come on!
Everything.
I didn't even want to do this episode. How about,
I don't even want it.
instead of this last mystery flavor, I just go with a mystery box filled with Theoryware merch. You see, we've sold a lot of merch over the years, but unfortunately, just beg random mystery milkshake Pop-Tart. Head over to theoryware.4 to cooking me out. Putting a Pop-Tart in the freezer might seem kind of weird, and that's because it absolutely is.
It's not weird. It's so freaking good.
If you say so. But it is a method that is recommended on the side of every Pop-Tart box. So at least Pop-Tarts thinks it's worth a try.
Apparently, you can go from 0 to a complete site in just a
I'm
single
not
prompt.
buying
Wix
premium.
Harmony. I don't know if it's going to be possible. Or vibe coding meets drag and drop freedom. We'll see about that.
The Frozen round also brought back one of our earlier favorites, the strawberry milkshake, towards the top of Pop-Tart Mountain, which, yeah, I suppose makes sense. A frozen strawberry milkshake sounds amazing.
Yep.
That is just like a dessert.
That's it, yeah. That is now just a, yeah.
Oh, great. I love that.
It's an 8.
I'm going for 7.
I like that more.
I like that a lot.
I actually get 8.
But not everyone was super excited about the frozen milkshake.
I feel like the Frozen made that the top, like the frosting part, a little bit like gooey almost.
I
It's
still
not
like it.
I like it, but I'm gonna bring it down to a 5.
Okay, it's a different strawberry flavor than the other one.
Yeah, this tastes like frosting. I don't mind it cold.
I would still just put it at like a 5. It's fine.
I might say the same and give it a 6.
But despite the wide range of scores, Frozen Strawberry Milkshake ended up scoring a 6.5 out of 10, tying it with its raw counterpart and the regular strawberry in the air fryer for 3rd place overall. And the worst Pop-Tart this round? Say it with me, Girl Scout Coconut Caramel. Yeah, I don't need to show you everyone metaphorically or literally vomiting over that crime against humanity. But with a score of 1.5 out of 10, Coconut Caramel Frozen just joined all the other coconut caramels in the bottom 5. Yeah, 4 of our bottom 5 are just various preparations of the same flavor. For the love of God,
That's
do
crazy,
not
boy.
eat this monstrosity, regardless of how you make it. As far as the entire Frozen ensemble goes, things were quite tasty, averaging a score of 4.299 among all the flavors. That's just shy of the toaster and the air fryer. But honestly, if the idea of a frozen Pop-Tart sounds appealing, have at it, Hoss. But as I went and crunched the numbers, I did find something super interesting about the frozen results. As we've seen throughout this episode, clearly the fruit Pop-Tarts are where it's at. But when it comes to whether you should freeze your raw Pop-Tarts or not, freezing your sweets Pop-Tarts Pop-Tarts ended up leading to a bigger increase in overall score than doing the same for our fruity friends, going up nearly a third of a point while the fruit flavors barely ticked up. So if you're forced to have a sweet Pop-Tart and no other cooking methods are available, chuck it in the freezer for at least 20 minutes. You won't regret it. But after round 4, toasted strawberry still sits at the top of the overall leaderboard. Meanwhile, the bottom 5 is looking a bit cocoa nuts. But as we move into our final cooking method, will we see a shakeup in the standings? Ooh, Pop-Tarts are done. I'm just going to get this out of the way at the very top of this category. Do not, I repeat, do not ever cook your Pop-Tarts in the microwave. It was an unmitigated disaster. It was the Madam Web of cooking methods. I know in the morning we can feel rushed, and you might just want to heat up your breakfast for a few seconds, but trust me, it ain't worth it.
Oh, he doesn't even want, he won't even finish the bite. The consistency of that was terrible.
Nope. Respectfully,
Really?
for my mental health and my stomach, nope. If I could give this a negative number, I would give this a negative number.
But we have to talk about the microwave. I mean, I'm holding this up. It is not sliding down. It exploded.
It exploded.
Of our 18 flavors we tasted, a whopping 16 had lower scores in the microwave round compared to the raw. You're literally making almost every flavor worse by using the microwave. The only exceptions to that rule were the abysmal coconut caramel, because let's be honest, it's hard to make that disgusting mess any worse, and brown sugar cinnamon, interestingly enough. In total, the microwave Pop-Tarts received an average score of 2.917, more than a full point lower than the next worst cooking method, raw, and a far cry from the toaster and the air fryer. But the biggest surprise of the day came at the bottom of the leaderboard, because finally, a flavor/cooking combo managed to dethrone the raw pancake and coconut caramel. And spoiler alert, it wasn't the coconut caramel. I know, shocking.
No. Couldn't even get through the bite. Zero. So soft and mushy. And so you get the texture of almost raw pancake. Yeah. Maybe that's what it's like. Straight from the nozzle. That's it.
Kind of plain. Tastes kind of plain. It's bland. It's almost like the flavor got like microwaved out, looped out. That's worse than toasted.
Yeah.
Like significantly worse than
I'm
toasted.
going back, giving toasted a 2, and giving this one a 1.
Not a single person in our test gave the microwave chocolatey chip pancakes higher than a 3. Not even Tom and his disfigured tongue. It was universally
I can't.
and a 1.125 out of 10. I think if you took the chunder from Mike earlier and put that into a Pop-Tart, it would manage to get a higher score than that. Oh, and fear not, fellow coconut caramel haters, because the microwave didn't suddenly make that flavor do any better. Both it and the Hot Fudge Sundae microwave earned a 1.25, putting them in a 4-way tie for the second worst flavor combo. So wrapping up the 5th and final round, while I tally up the results and polish up our tote crown, why don't we see how everyone's feeling about downing 90 Pop-Tarts?
So, after wasting multiple hours of everyone's day here at the office and spending dozens of Santi's dollars, what do you think about Pop-Tarts, just in general now? I don't think I can look at another one again.
I'm never eating
Nasty
Pop-Tarts
word.
again.
Yeah, I've completely turned on Pop-Tarts. I don't like them anymore.
That's pretty brutal. That was
That's crazy.
like, in all actuality, this is like a mean experiment to do.
And we do it so you don't have to.
Please don't do this.
Try all
Please
these.
be healthy. Please be considerate to your body. Treat it like a temple and not like a garbage waste disposal place like this was.
I think our favorite was the strawberry milkshake for sure. Strawberry milkshake, chocolate fudge, and cookies and cream. Those are my big 3. Yeah. Those were really, really good.
You happy, Lee? We got your answer. But at what cost? At what cost?
Speak for yourself. I still love Pop-Tarts. Frozen cookies and cream all the way, baby.
Whatever. But here it is. The final results. In the battle of fruit versus sweets Pop-Tarts, in a unanimous decision, fruit Pop-Tarts are your overall winner, scoring an average of 4.9 compared to pastry's 3.484. However, if you're like me and are just not a fan of fruit flavors, cinnamon roll and brown sugar cinnamon punched above their weight class for 6th and 7th best flavors overall, respectively. Of our 5 cooking methods we looked at today, in last place was the microwave at 2.917. Our next lowest toast was the raw and then frozen. But then the two best methods were the standard toaster and your favorite millennial's favorite appliance, the humble air fryer. But of all 90 flavor and cooking method combinations, there's gonna be some that are good and some that are like these flavors. In a four-way tie for 86th place is the coconut caramel raw and microwave, as well as hot fudge sundae microwave and chocolatey chip pancakes raw. And in 90th place, the absolute worst combination of Pop-Tart flavor and cooking method in the known universe is none other than the microwaved chocolatey chip pancakes. Yeet that mother effer into the sun, why don't ya? But now we finally reach the end, and it's time to crown the tote, the single best way to make a Pop-Tart. Are you ready, Lee?
I'm ready. I'm hoping that it's something wacky like cookies and cream frozen or strawberry milkshake raw.
The greatest tart of all time is strawberry toasted.
Wait, what? That's the most basic ass flavor made the most basic ass way. Are you sure?
Yeah, that's what the numbers say. But I guess it makes sense. It is the gold standard for a reason. Sort of makes you wonder why Kellanova bothers with all this other crap.
For real.
But in all sincerity, big thanks, Lee, for pitching and helping with this episode. Well, I say help. You commandeered everyone for this wacky adventure while I turned my back for 2 seconds.
Anytime, pal. And speaking of which, you know what else would make for a really good food theory?
You have done enough. Rumor has it, Mike still hasn't recovered. But, hey, that's just a theory. Food theory. Buen provecho. And if you want to see another food taste test on a more relaxed scale, click the card on screen to go watch me test every fast food double cheeseburger. And as always, I'll see you next week.
Watch the FIFA World Cup 2026.
This was super fun. And I will definitely probably do more of these. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah, ma.